Borada and welcome to the InstaSim channel. Today I'm playing Maelstrom Legacy the Tesla Mystery. Again, in the last episode we were going through town. We started the game and we were going through town fixing machines and stuff. So far as I'm aware we haven't finished doing that, so we're going to go and do some more. So we're going to go back because we are in this area of town at the moment and we do need to go and inspect some more of the village's machines. So we're going to go and do that. There's something up there which seems to trigger the exclamation point to come up. Mr. Panston's tinkering shop is very useful to me when I need materials for my machines. In any case, we're going to go up the steps and we're going to make our way back to somewhere. He's not even looking at us. Always sweeping at his door, always imperturbable. Okay. Right, which way do we go next? Downstairs or to the right? Let's go downstairs. Ooh. Agent Trooper at your service, Mr. Maelstrom. How are you doing, youngling? Very well. Is everything working properly here? Is the radar okay? Well, I have to admit that sometimes it would seem that man is more robust than machine. Oh, why is that? Broken. Your radar's broken, youngling. I had to keep my guard up all night to make sure no wolf nor bandit entered our peaceful city. City? It's only a mountain village. Let's not get carried away, shall we? You should have contacted me or come to my place, Mr. Gerbert. I'd have liked that, but I couldn't. I'd have to leave my post for a few minutes. A lot can happen in a few minutes. Alright, I'll have a look at that radar and fix it so you can go and sleep a bit. I'd be grateful, youngling. I know your talent. I know I can trust you. Okay, so I suppose this is the radar. Alright, let's do this quickly. I have the impression that Mr. Joubert wants to go take a nap. Yes, sir. Is something wrong? Well, to determine what has been broken, I need to know who damaged the machine. Aha! Yes? You wouldn't believe it, but I caught 3 little rascals around your machine. It must be one of them since it stopped working the second I stopped them. In that case, I'll ask them directly to know which part has been broken so I can fix it. That sounds like a great idea. Puzzle 004 report. 3 children were by the radar when it got damaged. Each one of them tries to justify themselves. A. B was alone when the machine got broken, so it has to be him. B. When it happened, C was with me and we didn't break anything. C. If someone is telling the truth here, it has to be A. Only one among them tells the truth. Find out who broke the machine. Okay. So who was telling the truth? B was alone when the machine got broken, so it has to be him. B. When it happened, C was with me and we didn't break anything. If someone is telling the truth here, it has to be A. Because C says that A is telling the truth. So if A is telling the truth, then B is definitely lying, but C is also telling the truth, so it can't be A that's telling the truth. B, when it happened, C was with me and we didn't break anything. So B is telling the truth, A is lying, and so is C, so B must be the one that's telling the truth then. Because if either A or C are telling the truth, then both of them have to be telling the truth, and that can't happen, so it has to be B. Oh, it was wrong. 5! We've already... What? That's reduced by 5. That's harsh. Oh, so this is our first wrong answer we've had, actually. Okay. If someone is telling the truth here, it has to be A. So if C is saying that A is telling the truth, Oh! I did it wrong. Okay. I need to click who actually broke the machine, not who's telling the truth. So we know, therefore... Hang on. We know that B is the one who's telling the truth. So B, when it happened, C was with me and we didn't break anything. So B and C were together, so they clearly didn't break anything. So it must have been A. I read the question wrong. Hey, there we go. I should have read it correctly the first time. I wouldn't have lost 5 Harlequins. You have to think about the statement. You have to designate the one who broke the machine and not the one who is telling the truth. Yeah, I did. I made the mistake, didn't I? There you go. Good as new. Before I leave my post, I need to make sure. Could I check? Of course. Alpina, could you go in front of the radar, please? At once. Splendid! I thank you, lad. I'll go take a strategic rest then. Have a good nap, Mr. Joubert. There you go. Mr. Joubert can now have a nap. So. What have we got here? Mr. Java looks pretty busy. We might want to leave him alone. What do you say? Yeah, probably not a bad idea. Look, there are people eating breakfast at Mr. Robusta's. Looks so tasty. As if I didn't feed you correctly. I wouldn't say incorrectly fed, just not enough. Okay. 4 portions per day. I deserve 2 times that. Hang on a minute, I only have 4 portions a day. What the hell are you talking about? Hiya, here you are. Thank God. Mr. Robusta, are you okay? You seem panicked. Well, I mean, your machine seems to be malfunction. My customers just told me that their liquor has a peculiar taste. Liquor at 9 AM? Mr. Maelstrom, it's a catastrophe. My coffee turned yellow. Hello, Mr. Java. Apparently, it looks like there's an issue with the dispenser. We need to have a look. I'll fix this right away. Cool. So what's wrong with that machine? Apparently the pipes are not placed as they should be. That's what we're going to see. Okay. 5 Harlequins. Oh, this is puzzle number 2. A bit of strong coffee. The pipes seem to deliver their liquids to the wrong destination. Make sure that the liquor and the coffee end up in the corresponding pipes. But that's already correct? Oh wait, hang on, that one's locked up. Words. Okay. I guess those have to go like that then? I think that looks right, I don't really know. No. Oh, I can't have less than 5 points, so I'm just keeping 5 points then. Okay. Unless that's the liquor. No, that can't be the liquor. Oh, right. Did I miss that bit? Be careful, each liquid must not pass through the other's pipe and have to go through the middle pipe at least once. Okay, so I have to open those 2 and that one then, because that means that the coffee goes through the middle pipe. And that already goes through the middle pipe anyway, so that should be fine. There we go. The fact that the liquids must go through the middle could seem weird. Hayo should improve some of his machines. I mean, yeah, given that it's already a straight line, why would you do that? That's it, machines repaired. So, did you manage? Yes, there was a problem that caused an inversion of the 2 pipes that supplied you. But everything is back in order now. Thanks a million times, IO. You're entitled to a free meal. And you'll have the house's specialty, the Maison Java's Mischief Box. A pleasure, gentlemen. Have a nice day. Indeed. Well, apparently I think we've checked all the machines. This week has been busy. We usually don't have to fix so many of them. What's wrong? I heard a voice and it seems it's coming towards us. Son, the mayor has a problem. What is happening? The city clock is broken. Apparently the mechanism is damaged. And since it is something made by Nikola Tesla, its value is immense. We can't lose it. Do you think you could go and have a look to see what's wrong, son? With pleasure. I'll go meet her. Oh, just going straight away. Electricity is such a fascinating energy. We can do so much with it. It's Nikola Tesla's specialty. During my studies in Japan, I learned about all of his feats, alternating current, Tesla coils and more. So I set this goal for me. One day I shall meet Tesla and shall ask him everything I can to help make human lives easier. Hiyo? Son? Sorry, I got lost in thought. Let's go, Alpine. I thought we'd lost you for a second. See you later, kid. Cool. I was worried there, thinking that we'd gone straight there, because there's a couple of things here that to be discussed. Mr. Robusta's restaurant, another tourist attraction. And Mr. Java's cafe, one of the tourist attractions. Oh, another tourist attraction. Cool. Right, let's make our way back to the clock. Alright, apparently the mayor is not here. Indeed, the mayor is in the clock tower. She looked panicked, alright. Would you like to see her? Actually, she asked for my help. Now that you say it, I do remember that. Go, the stairs are just there. Hi, good thing you're here. I see that Mr. Duchenne managed to warn you. Yes, I'm aware. Don't worry, the problem can't be that dire. I sure hope so. It's about a town's monument that cannot be allowed to go out of service. I understand it well, Mrs. Mayor. Alpina, let's get to work. Yes, sir. Yes, yes, indeed. Devious Rotors. The clock's cogs are completely desynchronized. Fix the direction of each cog to properly restart the mechanism. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to make sure that that is going in the right direction. So... so that needs to turn that way, okay, as well. So that needs to turn... So that's turning that way. And that needs to turn that way. So we do this at the moment. So basically we just need to fix the way the cogs are supposed to turn, I think. Yeah. So that's going that way and that needs to turn around. So that one's correct already. That one's correct already. That one's correct already. And that one's correct already. So every other one needs to turn around. So that one, 5, 6. And that one also needs to turn. So every single one, including that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that one was already going the right way. So, that one's right, 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 that one's right. And so is that one there as well. I think that's correct. Gotcha. Good answer. To find the solution, tracing the path from the start to the end of the circuit should be great. Well, that's what I did. Wait! The mechanisms are slowly starting again. Hooray! It's working again. Thank you, lad. You are a real genius. It's nothing, Mrs. Mayor. This clock is a pleasure to maintain. It's a real technological marvel. I would love to go near it more often to learn how it works. Which reminds me, since you're here, I received that letter. It's supposed to go to you. A letter? It has to be my father again. No, Hayo, you already got his letter this morning. It's a very peculiar envelope. I recognize the seal. I'll leave you to it, son. Okay. The letter has a Scientist High Council seal and is signed by Nikola Tesla. Woo! What are you waiting for? Read it. Yes, so... Mr. Maelstrom, as you certainly know, the Scientists' Congress takes place every 10 years. Paris will be under the scrutiny of the entire nation and of the entire world, really. The heavy and pressing duty of determining our country's future regarding technological and human evolution falls to us. It's with the greatest honour that the Scientist High Council invites you to this event as a scientific representative of your village, Valfutaie. We hope that you will join us. You shall find with that letter the badge that will grant you access to the Palais des Congrès in Paris. With kind regards, Nikola Tesla, President of the Scientists High Council. I'm invited? To the Scientists High Council? I remember you already told me about this Congress, but I don't remember anything about Paris. Wonderful news, right? Mr. Tesla already told me about this letter, but I wanted to give it to you myself and see your reaction. I'm sure you're very impatient. Well, I mean, it's an event where the most prominent scientists of the entire country gathered to choose a technological project that would help the country, even the world, advance towards a better life. I don't think she meant to say impatient. I'm assuming she meant impressed. The elected project will get a big funding to be allowed to be properly developed into something reliable and functional. I'm not sure I'm entitled to judge who would deserve to see their project financed, given how puny my inventions have been until now. What are you babbling about, Hayo? You greatly improved our citizens' life with your inventions. You perfectly know how grateful these people are. Well, yes, but would that be enough to judge other inventions? I'm not certain. I'll think about it. As you want, Hayo, but rest assured, in my opinion, you totally deserve to be there. The planetarium. Beg your pardon? I forgot to check if the planetarium works properly. I need to go and check. Then let's go. I'm hungry and it's almost snack time. I don't want to miss it. Very well. See you later, Hayo, and think about your decision. The train leaves tomorrow. Thank you, Mrs. Mayor. I think that planetarium is south beyond the village, Hayo. And we'll make our way to the planetarium in the next episode, because I think this is a pretty decent place to actually end this video, given that we have just been given a letter from the great Nikola Tesla himself about the Scientists' High Council in Paris. So we need to really make that decision, don't we? So, but we're going to go to the planetarium first to make sure that everything's working fine over there. And then hopefully we'll make the decision as to whether we go to Paris or not. In any case, I'm going to end this episode here, and in the next episode we're going to go on and do that. But in any case, thank you all so much for reading this episode of Maelstrom Legacy, the Tesla Mystery. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. It'll help me a lot, and you'll get more videos like this. Also, don't forget to like my Facebook page on Twitter and on Twitch. As always, I'll see you all in the next video. But until then, goodbye.